thought I can play a solo using one scale, that magical scale, the A minor pentatonic on everything. Maybe 97.1% of the songs, but I was wrong because there's another sound. Check this out. So we're in the key of C major. This is C to F, F, C. So only two chords. So the key of A minor pentatonic is actually not correct in this case. The center is C. I'll play the bass as well. F to C. So I played E on the bass there, so it's C first inversion, but it's C major. So let's listen to the sound and the difference between C major pentatonic and C minor pentatonic. They're both great, but let's listen. That's the major pentatonic that we know, and that's the minor pentatonic. Now, they're both beautiful. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but we need to understand how to utilize them, and we need to understand the difference between A minor pentatonic and C major, because the center is different. Here, there are two chords in the key of C major, 1, 4, 4, 1, so basically kind of just one progression. And we want to hear the scale from the right center, which is C. Let's check this out. Here we go. Do, re, mi, sol, la, do, la, sol, mi, re, do. Right? And you don't have to be an opera singer. I'm just trying to sing the idea so I'm connecting to it emotionally. When we sing the notes, when we really check it out, when we feel it, then we really learn. So let's listen one more time to the sounds of the major pentatonic. Slowly but surely. That's the one. Do, two, re. That's how it feels. That's the sound of the two in the context of C major pentatonic. Let's hear the three. Mi, do, re, mi, re, do, re, mi, re. Okay, so we can even make music with three notes. Simple, but beautiful. Let's go to the next one. So, do, re, mi, sol. What about this? Sol, la, sol. The sixth, right? That's the most beautiful thing in this scale. We have the natural sixth. That's beautiful, so beautiful. It's almost kind of like painful in a way, but in a happy way. I don't know how to explain it. Again, we want to understand the notes. Positions are great, but we also want to sing the notes and feel that painful colors. Now let's make sure we understand the position. So we'll take one position here with C major pentatonic. Just playing 8 notes. 3, Sol, la, do, re, mi. And you can say letters. You can say notes, as long as we're tagging the information. Right, and when I'm bending it, I already get the E flat almost, which is the minor pentatonic for a second. That's why people bend all the time that D. Getting that blue note, which is amazing. Now, before we try to make more music with the major pentatonic, I will encourage us to just make sure we see the notes not only in position, but really with names, because that will give us a lot of freedom. For example, right, I can repeat the idea of the line that I'm playing because I know the context of the position, but also the notes. So I see how they line up, right? All these simple things, just playing the scale literally in different areas, is connected to understanding and hearing it and feeling it. Okay, so I hope you believe me, but now I'm gonna take 2 notes. So I'm gonna take this like kind of double stops. Just these three. And I'm kind of contrasting those three dyads, really simple, right? With some lines. Maybe I'll try on one strings. Here we go. Dyad versus one string. Now, of course, I've practiced different ideas and I'm a big fan of understanding what I'm doing and trying to challenge myself and trying to hear as much as possible what I'm doing. So for me, playing C major pentatonic might not be a big challenge. Maybe you have never done it before, so it will be challenging. So try to find a balance that, you know, you see some of the framework, even if it's just one position, and then a little line. And then a little dyad. So we have this interplay between the information, the sort of you know, in the lab understanding the framework versus making music, and they're both essential parts of the progression. Okay, now I'm gonna take two positions and first play 8 notes. 3. What am I doing? I change the dynamics. So even though I'm playing 8 notes, I can still think about it as music again. Okay, so this is one position that we want to know. And of course, most people know this box of pentatonic from the A minor, but you see I'm starting and stopping on the C, so we feel the center in a really clear way. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the second position that we did, and then I'm going to mix them. Just shifting between them. Now I'm gonna do a sort of in between exercise and music where I kind of keep this 8 note idea, this kind of flow, but I stop and I shift between the two positions. So again, this is not the most musical thing, but it's a beginning of music, and I'm trying to have kind of restrictions almost for myself, so I am not going to play the same thing that I'm imagining or hearing or the same lick that I know. And this is a big part in, I think, getting more free and feeling more free with music. Now, I'm gonna try for a second to take the pentatonic scale, these two positions, and freely shift between them and also be a little more rhythmic. Now, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can be even 2-3 notes. Really simple, but trying to make music with that piece of information. Now I'm going to go another step forward where I'm going to incorporate more colors, so some chromaticism into the framework of the major pentatonic. So this is cool if you're feeling more and more comfortable to add those kind of like bitey notes. It could be anything. Okay, so you see how I can start to kind of push it a little bit, and I'm imagining the sounds and colors, and of course I'm kind of jumping a little quicker, but I would really spend the time in trying to sing everything and trying to really understand what is happening. The next step for me is trying to take the framework of that sound of the major pentatonic and connect C major scale and some chromaticism, which will allow me more freedom in the solo. So right, starting to be more chromatic and more jazzy because I'm incorporating different chromaticisms that are even very, very bitey, very kind of harsh against the chord, and then I'm resolving it. So the point that I'm trying to make is that the C major or the major pentatonic is a huge asset of sound that we want to pay attention to, and I think you're going to enjoy it as long as you're taking things slowly and really trying to internalize the information. It will be a really beautiful journey. Thank you so much for listening and hanging. I'll see you guys very soon. Have a good one.